Dude, the delusions are setting in.
It's so bad.
I think I need to
Oh,
be put
dude.
in rice. Okay.
Somebody needs to slap me back into
No,
reality.
actually.
You need to be put in rice.
Okay, no, I'm ready this time. It's still recording.
Hey Siri,
Holy
play
crap.
Levitating by Dua Lipa.
If you want to run a movie. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Not Your Average Fangirl.
I'm your host, Addison.
And I'm your host, Grace.
And in today's episode, we are giving you guys our Fangirls Guide to Mystic Falls, aka Covington, Georgia.
We thought it'd be appropriate to make this episode because the convention is coming up and a lot of people are going to be in Mystic Falls, and I feel like this is going to be a big travel time, so we wanted to make the perfect guide for you guys.
Yep, and tell you everything that you need to do or see while you're in town, whether it's for the convention or if you just have a separate trip planned, you know?
Yes.
Previously on Not Your Average Fangirl. So it's been 2 weeks since we did a previously on. I think, honestly, I'm still watching the same stuff. I started a rewatch of Supernatural. We recorded the last one before I watched the finale, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I watched the finale.
Yeah, it was like a few days before you
it was
actually
like
watched
2 days
it.
before I watched the finale.
Yeah.
So I've finished Supernatural now. It's no longer on my continue watching on Netflix, and it's so sad.
Wow.
But I just started it over, so because Grace is watching it, so
there she goes. Yeah,
I'm just watching it with you basically for your first time.
There we go. That's all we need.
Yeah, and then Gilmore Girls, I just watched the season, or I'm in the middle of the season 5 finale, so I'm about to hit season 6.
You're going through so quick. I'm also watching the same things. I'm watching Supernatural. I'm almost on season 2, and then I'm also watching Gilmore Girls. I am on season 2 now, and I literally love it. So those are the only 2 shows I'm watching, and that's what I said the last 2 times. Like, I'm focusing on these shows.
For books, I just read The Summer of Broken Rules while I was on vacation, and it was really cute. And I finished the 3rd book in the Natural series, and I am about to start the 4th, so that's where I'm at. And music, what are you listening to?
I am listening to, I think I mentioned this before, but again, a lot of Drake's new album, and I've been listening. I've kind of been on a High School Musical kick like the past few days because I don't know why, and
Fair.
I don't know, and then it's kind of just like my regular playlist. Ooh, a lot of Lana still, like every night. Lana.
Well, for me, 1989 Taylor's Version just came out, and I've been listening to that nonstop the last few days. For the vault tracks, oh my god, I feel like we got to talk about the vault tracks for a second. I have to, because they're
I haven't
so
listened to it.
I know a lot of people say that they're like the best vault tracks so far, but I feel like it's such a close tie with Speak Now for me, because the Speak Now vault tracks are just like, I love them all so much. But the 1989 vault tracks are so good too. And I'm like, I feel like my favorite's probably Say Don't Go, which I don't know if that's like a super popular one. I know like everyone loves Is It Over Now, which is also really great. But
yeah,
Say
I've
Don't
actually
Go,
seen people post about that song.
Yeah, Say Don't Go. I feel like it just reminds me so much of Kanej and Destiel. I posted about that on my Instagram story, but I've seen edits of them to that song, and I just like, every time I sing it now, I sing it for them, and like about them, and it just makes it so much more fun to sing. So
I love that when like a song like reminds you of something, and then that's all you think about now.
Yeah, especially when it's like a character or a ship or something. Like, I don't know, I can just like scream my heart out to it.
That's the best. I love that.
But anyway, let's get into the official episode now.
Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first we obviously want to start off with where you should stay when you're in Mystic Falls. And the first thing we kind of want to touch on is that there are actually a lot of like regular hotels.
But if you want the full experience, then we would recommend staying in an Airbnb. They're so much fun, and they're so close to the square most of the time.
Yeah, there are actually a few really cool Airbnbs. I haven't stayed in one, but I've literally seen them, and I follow a lot of them on Instagram, and
they're all within a golf cart ride. A lot of the Airbnbs come with golf carts, but if they don't, you can rent one. My favorite place to get golf carts is Covington Carts. You might have seen them on my Instagram story too, but the carts are so nice. They have like backup cameras.
They do look really nice. Like, they're
wild.
bougie.
When I drove one for the first time, I was like, what is going on? It's so smooth. But a lot of the Airbnbs do come with golf carts because they're usually within like
Yeah,
like a
that's good. Yeah,
few
all
minute
the
go kart ride.
Airbnbs are literally, like, in the square. Like, it's
They're
literally
very
a
close.
minute or 2 golf cart ride, which is so good.
And, like, another plus is if you're, like, wanting the full Vampire Diaries experience, the B&Bs are usually run by, like, fans of the show. They have, like, a lot of TBD themed touches and decorations and sometimes, like, goodies, like blood bags in the fridge and stuff like that, so
Yes.
definitely a bonus as well to staying in an Airbnb.
Yeah, and one of the, like, main as you were saying, if you wanna get, like, the full experience, Caroline's house is an Airbnb, and I haven't stayed there, but I've seen pictures and videos. I've been inside, and it literally, like, is the coolest thing ever. And if you're looking to stay there, I would definitely book it in advance, like months in advance, because it definitely
Yeah,
books up, but it's part of the whole experience. So if you're looking
for
for an
sure.
Airbnb, that's definitely one of them.
And a lot of the times, the owner, you can follow the Instagram. I think it's Stay in Mystic Falls. She'll post like if there's openings or like
Yeah.
cancellations for like last minute trips. If you live like not too far from Covington and you don't want to have to wait, months to be able to stay there, there are occasionally openings. So definitely go check out the Instagram. The owner of Caroline's house actually owns another Airbnb as well called the Vamp B&B.
Van
And
B&B.
yes, it's so cute and it's so
It looks
nice.
so nice.
It's really, like, modern, but it's just so cute, and there's, like, a lot of, like there's, like, a neon sign over the couch and stuff, which is really cute for, like, pictures or whatever, but definitely my number 1 place would be the Vamp B&B. Obviously, Caroline's house is, like, really cool and, like, a must try,
Yeah.
but
I
I
haven't
love the
stayed in
Vamp
an
B&B.
Airbnb because I'm, like, further away, so obviously, like, you know more than me, but even, like, through the pictures, like, it looks so nice, and it's so well put together, and they have all the little Vampire Diaries touches, like the blood
Yeah.
bags you were saying, the decorations, and I think the owner, she even does, like, decorating for those houses too, right?
Yeah, like, if you're there for a birthday, she'll put up, like, balloons and stuff, like, I think it's a package or something.
Yeah, and another I feel like this is kind of a newer Airbnb, it's called Hideaway at Mystic Falls, and this is also kind of like a TVD themed
Yeah.
Airbnb.
The rooms look, they're, like, inspired by, like, the Salvatore mansion, so got, like, all, like, the dark colors on the walls and, like, the pictures. There's a lot of pictures of the characters in, like, the frames and stuff instead of it just
Yeah.
being, like, random artwork, which is cool. So it's kind of like you're staying in the Salvatore house. That's where I stayed on my birthday, and it was really cute as well.
Yeah, no, it did look really cute. Like, I just love all the touches that they put into these houses because it really just feels like it just reminds you of the show, and it kind of feels like you're in the show.
Yeah, the craziest one as far as, like, the decorations go is probably I think the Feeling Epic in Mystic Falls. Like,
Yes.
you step inside and it's literally like you're in the Salvatore house,
Yeah,
whatever.
the house. I remember seeing it for the first time and I was like, "I need to stay there." Like, this one, like, it's just, like, the touches they put into it, like, it literally does feel like
There's
you're in the Vampire Diaries.
so much attention to detail, it's crazy. But
I love it.
so there's another one as well called Damon and Elena's Little Pine Cottage, and it's kind of like Damon and Elena's house as, like, they're married now.
Wait.
Yeah, and then, like,
It's so
it's
cute.
got, one the picture that's over Elena's bed is, like, on the wall, and in the closet, there's, like, doctor's coats that say, like, Elena's Dr. Elena Salvatore on it and stuff like that. It's so cute.
I
So
need to
another
go.
TBD one that's, like, got a different spin on it.
I feel like if you search, like, there's probably even more Airbnbs like this. These are just,
Yeah,
like, kind
those are
of more
just
the TBD ones.
yeah, the ones that
And
we know of.
yeah. Another place you can stay at, I'm pretty sure you should book this in advance too, is the Lockwood Mansion. That is also
Yeah,
like
they
a bed
have
and breakfast, and that like will give you the full experience because you're literally like in the set of the Vampire Diaries.
I don't think that one's a bed and breakfast. It's the 12 Oaks is a bed and
Oh yeah,
breakfast,
yeah,
which is
yeah. 12
the
Oaks is bread and
The
breakfast.
1864 Lockwood Mansion is a bed and
Yeah,
breakfast, and then the normal Lockwood Mansion also has an Airbnb next to it that's, like, a part of that property, so you can stay,
yeah.
like, on the Lockwood Mansion grounds, so,
It's so cool. That is
yeah.
like a dream. Like one day we need to stay there. It's so cool. Okay, so next is obviously what to bring when you go to Mystic Falls. Really, for this, I would just say plan your outfits out because I feel like it's a lot of touring and, like you're in Mystic Falls. So I would definitely like have cute outfits planned.
You'll wanna
And
take a lot of pictures, so
exactly, you're going to want to take pictures everywhere. Like, because I know when I go, I'm always taking pictures and I want to look cute. And then comfy shoes is a must because if you're doing a lot of walking, which like everything is within walking distance, you're going to want comfy shoes. So that is what we recommend.
And then as far as the outfits go, I think a lot of the time I try and make my outfits kind of feel like, especially when I'm doing a photo shoot, like along the lines of the show. Like if you want to do an outfit that's kind of inspired by Elena's fashion with like the dark
Yeah.
flare jeans, the Converse, the long sleeve top, like definitely something to think about for like cute photo opportunities, you know, just for
Yeah.
the aesthetic.
I always see people doing theme costume like outfits too, and I just think it's so cute, and it also, yeah, it makes the pictures like look so just like TVD vibe.
Yeah. Next, where to eat. There are a lot of like restaurants on the square and stuff. So mainly, I feel like we should just start at the beginning of the day where you're going to want to eat breakfast. I personally always go for local first because local has the best coffee. It's so good.
Yeah, I haven't had the coffee, but like obviously the coffee looks so good, and they also have like really cool like refreshers and stuff too. Like
They
I got
do.
a refresher once and they put like glitter in it and it was so cool.
It is really cute in there. And if you're more of like a pastry kind of gal for breakfast, like you prefer like muffins, you're going to find more of that at local. Their muffins are so good. But if you prefer more of like breakfast sandwiches, I would go across the square to Bread and Butter. I know that they have coffee and drinks as well, but I feel like I always go for local for drinks, but Bread and Butter
Yeah.
does have it as well. But their breakfast sandwiches, like you can get it with like a bagel or a croissant and then like egg and cheese or egg and cheese and sausage, and it's so
Yeah,
delicious.
their food like it just like looks good too. Like I went in there, I didn't get anything to eat, but everything just looks so good, and I agree like you should go to local for drinks because they're well known for coffee, and then they have super cool drinks that you can order. Another place we want to mention is Social Goat. They do kind of like brunch as well. Their breakfast looks so good, and then have you had the lunch from there? Like have you had the breakfast from there?
I have, yeah. If you're looking for more of like a sit down breakfast, then I would go to Social Goat because Bread and Butter and local are like you order at the counter and then you go sit like yourself. So if you want like more of a sit down, like serious kind of
Moving on to lunch and dinner. First off is the most well known is the Mystic Grill. It
a classic.
it's the Mystic Grill. I feel like you have to eat there, and that's coming from someone who actually hasn't eaten there. But it looks bussin'. Like so many places I haven't eaten because I'm usually in Mystic Falls for the convention and I'm like running around and I don't have time to eat there. So Addison will tell you guys about the food.
Yeah. I always get the same thing at Mystic Girl, but before I started getting this, I did try other stuff and I can confirm that it is the best and my favorite. Oh, first, get the fried pickles as an appetizer. So scrumptious.
Wow, I want them so bad.
They're so good. And then my all-time favorite is the salmon. Absolutely
Mm,
delicious. It's like my favorite salmon ever. The glaze that they put on it is just so good. It's a must try if you're going. I mean, their burgers and stuff are great too, but get the salmon.
yeah. I mean, I had water from the Mystic Grill. It was pretty
How
good.
was the water?
So it was
You heard it
good.
here. The Mystic Girl has good water. Some places have bad water, so like it's a
they
good
had
thing to
they
know.
had good water, and then
Yeah.
it was an experience. Next place, I think you guys have seen us post about this so much. Our favorite, your
Favorite
pie.
place. So
Mm.
good. I mean, you've heard us talk about your pie nonstop. Like, it's just so good. I'm so excited. I'm going to Covington tomorrow for Halloween, and you best believe the first place I'm going to go when I get there is your pie.
Your
I'm so
pie.
excited.
But like,
I've
so it's a chain restaurant, but like, I feel like it's not because it's just like it's the fact that it's in the square in Mystic
it's
Falls.
just
It
better.
just
Like
makes it seem unique.
you can see the clock tower while you're eating your pizza or your pasta,
Exactly.
and it's just so good.
Yeah, and you can
What
like
do you get at your pie?
I usually get the margarita pizza, I feel like, or that well, I usually get the pizza, but the pasta
The
that one
pasta
time,
was my
like
original favorite. Yeah, the
yeah,
pasta is
they like
so good.
cook the pasta like in the oven after like they boil it and then
Like
they
in
like
the pizza
make it
oven.
crispy.
Yeah, and they put, like, cheese on top, and it's all crunchy, like, not, like, too crunchy, but, like, it's crisp on top,
It's
you
just
know what I mean?
perfect. Yeah,
It's so
and
good.
can't you can like build your own pizzas, I'm pretty sure. And they're like
Yeah, so
smaller, so like it's like a personal pizza
yeah, you
usually.
can get different sizes, like, you can get, like, a kid's, like, that's just, like, 4 little
Mhm.
pieces, or you can get, like, a regular size one. So, obviously I love the pasta, and I always get that with like mushrooms and black olives in it. And then they have like a vegan sausage that I always put on it. But recently I've been on a
So
kick with
gas.
pizza, and I've been getting like the little pizza with barbecue sauce instead of marinara, and
Whoa.
then putting like veggies and the vegan sausage on it. And it's the barbecue sauce just makes it so good. I've been like obsessed with it.
Okay, I'm gonna try that when I go. I'm not like a big barbecue sauce girly. They also have ice cream. Just thought I'd add that. Like they have gelato,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
pretty
but
sure.
like if you're gonna go for ice cream, as much as I love your pie, I've never actually
Yeah.
tried their gelato, but
It's
go to
good. It's
Scoops.
good.
Go to
Scoops.
Scoops. You have to go to Scoops. I can't believe I almost like forgot to put that.
I know, yeah. Scoops is so good because it's like a candy store, but they also have like ice cream and they have like candy apples and stuff like that. Like they
And
have a
they've
lot of
been
fun stuff.
and then we touched on Social Goat when we were talking about breakfast, but the main thing you're gonna go to Social Goat for is probably lunch or dinner. Have you eaten at Social Goat?
I haven't. I was there and I saw the food, but I haven't eaten there yet.
What do I always get there? Okay, first, me and Kiara always get peel and eat shrimp.
Yeah, I
And
see you with the shrimp.
yeah,
Looks gas.
usually we share one, but the last time we went, we both ate an entire like group size tray of peel and eat shrimp all by ourselves. It was so funny.
That's the life.
Oh, I always get their Beyond Burger, like their veggie burger. So good. Absolutely best.
I'm
This is
so
like
mad
a
because I haven't eaten at these places.
it's okay.
What's wrong
In
with me?
December, you'll try them all.
No, yeah, I'm going just for the restaurants. Besides all of there's definitely more restaurants in the square. There's actually a lot. Those are just some of the main ones we feel like you guys should go to.
I think a lot of the times when you're in Covington, you forget that there's like a whole world outside of the square.
Exactly.
And
It's
like
like a
that cutesy little
bubble.
that little downtown area. It's just so cutesy and fun. And then like I hate when I go to Covington and I have to leave the bubble because like
I
it's so sad.
know.
I'm like, ew, why is there a Burger King
Yeah,
in
it just
Mystic
doesn't
Falls?
feel right. Like everything is like right there. Like if you have to go to like Walmart or somewhere or like the food store like Publix or anything, like it's all right
Yeah, they
there as
did just
well.
open a Publix.
Another place that's literally right there is Waffle House, and you
You
know
know we
us with
had to
Waffle
mention it.
House. Yeah.
You know we had to mention it.
So if you're
Yeah.
going to Covington and it's late and you're hungry, go to Waffle House.
That's where we'll be.
You'll you'll find us there at 12 o'clock in the morning. So
Yep. Oh my god,
things, but
my phone listened to me earlier when I said it. Do you remember when I said, "Hey Siri, play Levitating by Dua Lipa"? My phone's been playing Dua Lipa for the last 30 minutes. Okay, so next up is like where to visit with the filming locations. First tip, honestly, just like go on TikTok and look up the filming locations. People make videos where they put all of the like the addresses for like Caroline's house and Elena's house and stuff.
yeah, it's so convenient.
It's like all of the ones that you see the most in the show, like that have the most like repetitiveness, are really close together.
Obviously, one of the main places you have to check out, like the best place to go is the square because of
Yes,
the Mystic
obviously.
Grill. Yeah, the Mystic Grill and the Clock Tower, those are like the main two places. And there's like murals in the square, and then there's like all the benches, and there's like the plaques on the floors, like that
Yeah, and
say
like
like the Vampire Diaries.
walk down to like the alley too, and there's like Sheriff Forbes bench, and they have
Yeah.
Sheriff Donovan's bench, and
Yeah.
like some paintings on the wall and stuff. And you have to recreate the iconic Finn photo. You got to lay down on the steps and play dead.
Yes.
It's a
I love
must.
that. But obviously that's like the main place you're going to go cuz when you're in Mystic Falls, like I feel like you're mostly in the square.
Yeah, you'll spend the most time there for sure.
Yeah, and then as we were saying, Caroline and Alina's house are right next to each other and those are literally maybe like a 5-minute walk outside of the square.
And then right next to Caroline's house, like up to the back of Caroline's house, is the Lockwood Mansion. Like they're all neighbors. In the show, it looks
It's
like they're
so
so far apart,
close.
but they're neighbors.
And those are all again, those are givens you have to visit. You can walk there, you can drive there, you could take a golf cart there. They look exactly like they did in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like for example, the owner of Elena's house will even like let people take pictures on the porch. I know like during con weekends, I think you have to pay like $5 or $10, but you can go up on the porch.
Yeah, usually there will
Um,
be a sign up that either says like no trespassing, like private property, or there'll be a sign that says when you can take photos and when you can't and stuff.
yeah.
And then this one's I've talked about this before that this is my favorite location, but the
Hmm.
Delana Rainkiss Park is so pretty,
It's so
and
pretty.
I think right next to that actually is like Stefan and Elena's like dream home from when the travelers were like messing with
Yeah,
their
you're
heads.
right.
And they actually filmed a few different scenes in the Rain Kiss Park, so I would definitely check that out.
It's just so beautiful. Like it's kind of like a park. It's not like a playground, but it's like a park and you can
Yeah, there's
walk
like a
through
lot of
it.
like greenery and trees and little ponds.
Yeah.
There's like a bridge you can walk over and
Yeah, the
stuff, and it's
bridge.
really
Oh my
cute.
god. It's a given because like the Delana rain kiss is probably one of the most iconic scenes in the whole show, and just like being there and seeing it in person and like recreating like the pictures and like making videos. It's just easy to like spend a lot of time there and just it's really beautiful.
And then I feel like this is a very commonly asked question for someone who's visiting Mystic Falls for the first time. And I think this goes for people who are visiting for their second, third, fourth, fifth time,
Mhm.
whatever, as well, if you haven't done it. And it's is taking like one of the tours worth it? Absolutely. You should take a
Yes.
tour. I you probably like you may be able to find all of the things by yourself and like you'll be able to find the basics by yourself. The first time I ever went to Covington, I went to each location by myself and stuff, but it was really hectic and it's just kind of can be confusing. But taking a tour is a great idea because one, you can learn where all of the locations are. And so
Mhm.
next time it'll be easy for you to find them like if you want to like spend extra time making videos or taking pictures, like you'll know where they are if you just pay attention on the tour.
Yeah.
My like personal favorite thing about the tours is that the tour guides are always big fans of the show. So you learn like so many little stories, especially the locals who have lived there since filming. Like they have so many stories about the cast members and everything.
Yeah,
And
that's what's so fun about it. Like it adds to the tour cuz like you're finding out like where the locations are, but you're also finding out more about like the behind the scenes, like information about the town and it's part of the experience.
yeah, and like I said, with the Delana Rain Kiss, they filmed multiple scenes there. There's like even some stuff in the square that I didn't know that that happened there until like someone took me on a tour. But there were like two other scenes that I know of filmed in the Delana Rain Kiss Park,
Mhm.
and probably even more than that. But like I would have had no idea what they were if I hadn't taken a tour. So definitely
Yeah.
do it at least once.
Yes. Another thing that we want to touch on is where you can get merchandise because when you go to Mystic Falls, like you can't leave without any merchandise.
Yeah, you gotta
And
have something to remember the trip from, you know?
exactly. And there's a bunch of cute little stores. The first one we want to talk about is the alley. I feel like that's the most iconic because you're walking down the stairs at the Mystic Grill and you walk down and it's an alley shop and they have like every piece of Vampire Diaries merch like you could want.
Yeah, they've got like all of the like hoodies and there's candles and cups and all sorts of stuff. But they also, in the back of the alley, there's a museum where you can see all of the clothes from the show, or like a lot of them, a lot of the iconic
Mhm.
outfits. Like there's Elena's outfit from the pilot, you got Stefan's football outfit, and Bonnie's decade dance outfit. There's so many different ones. So definitely like go check that out and go back and look at the little
Yes.
museum.
It's so cool seeing the clothes and like they display like some of the clothes that have been autographed and then there's also like behind the scenes pictures like from the shows like lining the walls in the alley shop which is really cool. And yeah, they have like lotion and candles and keychains. Like they just have everything and it's so cute and
This is actually a brand new shop that just opened up. It's called Main Street Merch, and it's the same people that run Main Street Trolleys, which is a tour company. They just opened up a shop, and it's like if you keep walking past Scoops on that like little strip, they have a bunch of cute merch. They have like tote bags and stuff as well, and like engraved stuff. But my favorite hoodie of all time that you guys always ask me where it's from, it's like a gray hoodie and it has like the Michelson logo on it
yeah.
and it says like their names. I not only is it cute, okay, but that is the comfiest hoodie I own. I wear it every single day, like 24/7. I'm wearing that hoodie.
I love a
It's
good comfy
just,
hoodie.
it's so great. So if you want a really comfy hoodie and a really cute hoodie, definitely stop by there.
Yeah, I feel like that's also a place that if you're traveling to Covington, definitely go check it out because it is new and it's so cute inside. Haven't been there in person, but it looks so cute and they
Yeah,
still have DVD merch.
they have some of the props and stuff from the show in there as well, like some banners and stuff they were using the show, pom poms from like the cheerleaders in Vampire Diaries, and Gloria's bar.
Another pretty popular shop is Vampire Stalkers that is right across from the clock tower. It's on a corner. They also have so many cool TBD like merchandise. They have like ornaments and they have the shirts, and that's actually one of the places you can buy blood bags,
Yeah, I
which is
think
a
you
plus.
can. I know you can get them in the alley too. So I think
Yeah,
it's
the alley too.
the alley and Vampire Stalkers. And there's also like on the walls in Vampire Stalkers, they have walls that were signed by the cast
Yeah, they
members.
do.
So there's like an originals wall. Last time I was there, it was blocked by a clothing rack. So it was so sad. I
Really?
wanted to see Daniel's signature. But yeah, they have like different walls that are signed by the cast members. So that's
Yeah,
also
they have a
cool.
lot of clothing items too. I feel like a lot of people when they go to Mystic Falls are looking for like t-shirts or hoodies. Vampire Stalkers has a lot of them.
Most of you guys have probably heard about the fire that just happened in the square not that long ago.
Yeah.
And one of the businesses that was affected by the fire was Shelby Jean, which houses Bitten by Damon, which you've probably seen some of their stuff. I think that they have like a little pop up right now on
They
the other
do.
side of the square happening. So I would definitely recommend go check them out. Go support them. You know, it's a small business and
Yeah.
fire's not good. So
We
help
hate
in any way you
fire.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super
So
cute boutique. I'm pretty sure they have an online shop and then their Bitten
they
line
do.
is online as well. It's so cute. So definitely go check that out. As Addison was saying, it's Shelby Jean. I think it's Shop Shelby Jean on Instagram, and then their website is linked right to that.
For more like everyday clothes, not necessarily merchandise, I suggest checking out Pace and Poppy. It's right next to Your Pie, and they have some really cute stuff. And I have two permanent bracelets. One I got done in St. Augustine, and the second one I got done at Pace and Poppy. And they have like little charms you can put on it and stuff. And it's so cute. So I definitely recommend checking that out. I feel like a permanent bracelet's like such a cute way to have like a
It is.
something from your trip,
Yeah,
you know?
remembrance.
Yeah. And you should stay tuned for something really exciting with me and Pace and Poppy. Hopefully soon for you guys. Just wanted to put that out there.
I already know what it is. Sorry.
Oh my
Had to
god.
add that. Yeah, guys, stay tuned. I'm so excited for this.
Then we asked you guys on Instagram like what you wanted to be included in this episode, what your questions were for us about Covington, and also, by the way, if you want to participate in future Q&As and polls, our Instagram is at notyouravagefangirl.pod.
Go
You know,
follow.
just putting it out there. But the most asked question was probably the best place to take pictures or what our favorite places to take pictures were. Honestly, like everywhere you go. Like if you go to Elena's
Everywhere.
house, you're going to want pictures in front of Elena's house. If you go to Caroline's house, you're going to want pictures in front of Caroline's house. But I also highly recommend if you want some more like professional pictures, if you're a huge fan, get a photographer. There are a lot of photographers in town.
There are a lot. And just getting the professional pictures is also like such a good way to remember it. And like you're going to want to post them and you're going to look back at them. And it's just a really good way to capture the moment again.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people take like their senior pictures in Covington with the
Yes.
photographers. So the our mentions, the person who's done my last two profile pictures is Caitlin from May Blossom Photography. Great pictures. They're so
Amazing
cute. I mean, you
pictures.
guys have probably seen my profile picture. I love it. It's like one of my favorite
It's
pictures right
so
now.
cute.
Thank you. Well, thank you to her for taking a
Thank
great
you.
picture.
Thank you, Caitlin. We love you.
And then the person who owns Caroline's house and the Vamp B&B also does photography. So also named Caitlin. It's Kate and Co
Caitlin and
Studio.
Caitlin.
Caitlin and Caitlin. They both take really cute pictures. Highly recommend if you're wanting some professional ones. And they'll take you to like a lot of
Yeah.
places. Sometimes they'll ask and be like, what places do you want to go to? They'll get pictures in the square and like the basic places, obviously. But
Yeah.
sometimes they have like better angles that I would have never thought of or different like places
Literally,
to
no.
take it from. And it's just,
That's such a good thing about the photographers is about the angles they get. Like they know how to get like things in the picture. Like for example, one of my favorite places to like take pictures is just right in the square with the clock tower in the background, and they will like get the perfect angles of that. Like and it just looks so good in a picture. So
yeah, they're so used to taking pictures like in front of the houses and the clock tower and stuff that they just like, they know how to get it just
they
right. So
know. They know.
definitely something to look into while you're in town.
Yeah. And adding so more of the location part, I feel like definitely standing in the square with the clock tower in the background is such a good spot to take pictures because you'll post that and it just really shows that you're in Mystic Falls. Also, I really like when people sit like on that table in front of the Mystic Grill because then you have
Yes,
like
with the
the
neon
light up sign in the
sign.
background. It's really good.
But I think that's everything that we have for you guys. Like
Yes.
always, if we missed anything, go on Instagram and send us a DM on what you want to hear us talk about.
Also, if you're not following our socials are notyouravagefangirl.pod on Instagram and TikTok, and we'll post all of our updates there and behind the scenes. So make sure you go check those out. And my personal socials are live love Ian Sommerhelder on Instagram and TikTok.
And my Instagram is addy.asks and my TikTok is addison.brienne. So
And yeah, so again, if you have any questions for us, please reach out to us on our Not Your Average Fangirl account. If you have any ideas, please let us know. We'll definitely write them down. And yeah,
that's it. We will talk to you guys next week.
yeah,
Thanks
we'll
for
see you
hanging out.
soon. See ya. Bye.
Bye.